Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. We them boys. We them boys. We making noise. We them boys. Hold up. Let's get on right now though. Smell that on me, they gon' follow. Like she won a lotto. Really must be serious. Hold up. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gonna it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being alone. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. We them boys. We them boys. Hold up. We making noise. Hold up.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. And for Oklahoma City, they're
LOL.
gonna come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder,
Boring.
with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they can contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it.
Fear
Not even a
oxed.
little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started.
Run fast,
Welcome,
chunky.
folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sidelines tonight, Doris Burke. Here we go. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more
Boyerists
durable
Clytus.
players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Over in the corner, Barnes. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Warriors on D. It's a three-point game. Misses the chippy right there. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the Thunder, another three.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Curry. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X factor for them. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Right wing. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Westbrook drives in. Another miss by Westbrook.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Misses from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Roberson gets the bucket. Here's Curry.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Near the three-point line is Westbrook. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Curry using his post move to get the 2 points. Curry's got 9.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oklahoma City gets it back. The Warriors leading. Stolen by Westbrook. There's 1:40 left in the first. No good from Durant. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Barnes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Timeout called for the Thunder.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor, checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. They get the rebound. And Spates gets it to go.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to... fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clear.